Navy. You wake up and forget where you are. Then you remember. You're in a metal bed barely bigger than your body somewhere in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. You've been at sea for 47 days. Breakfast tastes like breakfast tasted yesterday. You eat fast. You've got watch in 20 minutes and the Navy doesn't care if you're still chewing. Up on deck, the wind hits different. Salt and jet fuel. You're standing on a floating city. 5,000 sailors working together to keep this thing running. Aircrafts ready to launch at any moment. A runway in the middle of the ocean. This is what the Navy does. Controls the sea. A carrier like this one can park itself anywhere in the world and project power for months without ever touching land. Your job today is the same as yesterday. You're an electrician. Every wire, every system, every light on this ship runs because people like you keep it running. Millions of parts, thousands of jobs in one mission. Then the speaker crackles. You stop. Everyone stops. New orders. 47 days of nothing just became something. Marine Corps. The ship rocks and your stomach moves with it. You're not seasick. You got over that on day one. Now your body just moves with the waves without thinking about it. You've packed into a space below deck with 200 other Marines. It's hot, loud, and it smells like sweat and metal. The Navy gets beds. You get a corner of floor and whatever sleep you can steal. That's fine. You're not here to be comfortable. You're here to be first. That's the whole point of the Marine Corps. You're the tip of the spear. When America needs to hit somewhere fast and hit hard, you're the ones who go. The Navy controls the sea. The Air Force controls the sky. You control the chaos on the ground. Just you, your rifle, and the Marines on your left and right. Your job is to close in on the enemy and destroy them. Simple, not easy, but simple. You check your gear again. Rifle clean, magazines loaded, boots tight. You've done this so many times, your hands move on their own. The waiting is the worst part. 3 days in this metal box with nothing to do but think. Then the lieutenant walks in. The room goes quiet. Listen up. We're hitting a beach at 0400. Navy's getting us close. The rest is on us. That's it. A time and a job. That's all you need. You look at the faces around you. Some guys are grinning. Some guys are praying. Some guys are just staring at nothing. Your heart beats faster. You don't try to slow it down. The Marines have been doing this for a long time. Beaches, jungles, deserts, mountains. Wherever the fight is, you go. That's the deal you signed up for. The waiting is almost over. Now comes the hard part. Army. You haven't slept in 31 hours. Not because you can't, because there's no time. The convoy leaves soon and your truck still needs checks. You're a cavalry scout. Your job is to go out ahead, find the enemy, and report back. Or fight them. Depends on the day. Mostly, you drive bad roads and hope nothing explodes. The sun's barely up and it's already hot. You grab your helmet. 60 pounds of gear goes on your body. You've worn it so long, it feels wrong without it. Your sergeant walks by. Mount up. We're on in 10. You climb into the vehicle. 5 soldiers, 1 mission. Find out what's down that road. The Army has over 1 million people. The biggest branch there is. Tanks, helicopters, artillery, tech you've never seen. But none of that matters right now. Right now, it's just this truck and the miles ahead. The engine starts. Somewhere out there, something's waiting. You'll find it before it finds you. That's the job. Air Force. The world looks different from the sky. Clean, quiet, like a map instead of a war. You can see the coastline where the Marines landed, the roads where the Army is pushing forward. All of it fits in your window like a video game. But it's not a game. You're a sensor operator on a drone. You're not in the aircraft. You're in a room in Nevada, thousands of miles away, flying a plane through a satellite link. You showed up to work this morning in a Honda Civic. Now you're scouting. The Air Force doesn't fight like other branches. You fight from above, from far away, sometimes from the other side of the planet. Your pilot's voice comes through the headset. Eyes on the convoy. You zoom in. 8 vehicles on a road you've never walked on in a country you've never been to. Friendly convoy. Army scouts. You're their guardian angel. Got movement 300 meters north. You see it. A truck pulling off a side road. Could be nothing, could be everything. You track it, you wait, and the convoy keeps moving. The truck stops. 2 men get out. They're carrying something. Shovels. Your stomach tightens. Just a couple farmers. Hold off. This is what the Air Force does. Gathers information, watches, and waits. You make sure the ground troops are safe to move. You control the sky so the people on the ground don't have to look up. Another call comes back. There's trouble. It's not a person. It's an IED, improvised explosion device. Basically, a homemade bomb. It's on the side of the road. You press a button. 8 seconds later, your screen flashes white. The IED is taken care of. The convoy rolls past the spot 20 minutes later. They never slow down. Because of you, the scouting mission is going to continue. The guardian angels did their job today. You take a breath. In 4 hours, your shift ends. You'll drive home, park the Civic, and eat dinner with your family. And somehow, you'll have to be both people at once. Space Force. You've never touched a weapon. Your uniform is clean, your hands are soft, you work in a building with air conditioning and a coffee machine that actually works. Some people say you're not real military. Well, just let them talk. You're a satellite operator. Your job is to make sure a $2 billion machine the size of a school bus keeps floating in exactly the right spot, 200 miles above the Earth, moving at 17,000 miles per hour. If you mess up, the Marines lose GPS. The Army loses communication. The Air Force loses their targeting. That drone pilot in Nevada, he can't fly without you. That convoy rolling down a bad road, they're blind without you. Everyone thinks the Space Force is a joke. Nobody's laughing when their equipment stops working. Your screen blinks. You lean forward. Something's wrong. One of your satellites is getting messed with. Not a glitch, not an error. Someone's trying to jam it. A foreign signal. It's hostile. You start working. Fingers typing fast. You reroute the signal. Adjust the encryption. Just like that, you've kept things running safely. They'll try again. They always do. Space used to be empty. Now it's crowded. Russia, China, others. Everyone's up there, fighting over signals and frequencies and the invisible lines that connect the entire military together. Your supervisor walks by. Status? Handled. He nods and keeps moving. There's no medals or headlines. No one will ever know what just happened, but that's fine. Somewhere over the Pacific, a sailor checks his radar and gets a clear picture. Somewhere on a bad road, a soldier's radio works perfectly. Somewhere in Nevada, a pilot locks onto his target without a single glitch. National Guard. You're not overseas. You're in line at a hardware store buying drywall screws. Your phone buzzes. You look down. Then you look again. Activation orders. 20 minutes ago, you were thinking about fixing your kitchen. Now you're thinking about where you put your boots.